Hi, my name is Dakota Coleman, and this is my viewing audience. Good. Okay. The article Discrimination from the College English Dictionary states that discrimination can involve not only racial issues but also gender, age, and disabled or religion. Have you ever been a victim of discrimination or the one actively using discrimination towards somebody? Well, I'm pretty sure most of us have seen that or have actively been involved. And we need to realize that everyone is created equal and there is no need for discrimination. Because God calls everybody to speak the truth about social problems that need to be addressed, and I'm looking to create a different opinion to my audience about discrimination and attempt to stop it at its source. Discrimination is defined as an unfair treatment of a person, racial group, or minority action based on prejudice that can be stopped by realizing that all humans were created equal by God from the beginning. And like I said, discrimination can be against multiple things, including age, gender, and disabled, and can be stopped by humans realizing that God created man in His own image, and we are all equal. Discrimination can involve someone for their age. An example for this would be myself, actually. I was 6 years old when I started playing the guitar, and a lot of people would say that's too young to play an instrument and be able to actually play it instead of just pretending to play it. But come to find out, I was actually pretty decent, and if someone says that I couldn't do that just because I was too young or too inexperienced, then that would be a form of discrimination because of my age. And Mark Twain says that age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, then it doesn't matter. Discrimination can also involve gender. A great example of this is women in college athletics. Women in sports, they're the minority, and they do not get equal opportunity, or they used to not get as equal opportunity as men in college athletics. Title IX was put in place in 1972 to stop discrimination and make women have equal opportunity in sports. And from the article Title IX from education.com, it states that Title IX of the Educational Amendments of 1972 bans discrimination in schools receiving federal funds, whether it is academics or athletics. So that is how discrimination can involve gender. And another thing that discrimination can involve is disabled. And this can be seen by people who are disabled in the workplace. I have a cousin who is actually mentally handicapped, but he also, he's a regular human being just like me and you, and discrimination should not be involved with that. If society looks at people who are disabled like that as being subpar or abnormal, and a good example, if someone in the workplace was trying to get a job or a promotion and they didn't get that because they were disabled, then that would be a form of discrimination. And from the article by Joseph Devine, he says that the goal of the Americans with Disability Act is to make sure that no qualified person with any kind of disability is turned down for a job or promotion. And that's what I was talking about in my example about a disabled person in the workplace should have equal opportunity and not be discriminated against. So the way to solving all of these discrimination problems in these areas is to realize that we are all created by God. And Genesis 1:27 states that God created man in His own image. So all humans were created equal in God's eyes from the beginning. And He did not create us to discriminate against anyone for things like age, gender, or their disability. And in order to find a redemptive solution to this problem, as stated in our Alvin textbook, we come to the realization that we were all created equal from birth. Discrimination is the unfair treatment of a person, racial group, or minority based on prejudice that can be stopped by realizing that we are all equal. I encourage you to spread this word in every place that you see discrimination actively taking place, because we are all equal and created by God, and it's something that we shouldn't practice because it's something that God does not please with.